Using a long line can either be a short-term or long-term solution to giving your dog more freedom but in a controlled manner. Long lines can be beneficial for working on recalls, social skill building, injury prevention, and gentle exercise for dogs who are recovering from surgery. Ensure the handle of the long line is over your wrist at all times. Gather the rest of the long line into large loose loops and relax your arms and shoulders, and allow the loops to drop on the floor as your dog explores. Ensure the handle of the long line is over your wrist at all times. Gather the rest of the long line into large loose loops and relax your arms and shoulders, and allow the loops to drop on the floor as your dog explores. Follow your dog around. It's their walk, so there's absolutely no need for you to dictate the direction, unless of course there's a safety issue ahead. Always use two hands and face in the same direction as your dog. This helps to keep you fully aware of who or what they are looking at and what they might be investigating on the floor. Don't worry if your dog steps over the line. You don't need to physically help them in any way, just keep it loose on the floor and they will soon step back over it again. Pick up the loops as your dog slows or stops to prevent the line from getting caught under their paws and so it doesn't get tangled. If your dog gets to the end of the long line and starts to pull you, slow into a stop and run your hands gently up the long line towards yourself in a stroking manner. Almost like you're pulling the lead, but don't actually pull them, just pretend to. Bending forward and talking to your dog or stepping into their peripheral vision without actually getting any closer to them can help you to get their attention. As soon as your dog looks at you, give them lots of praise, be happy and start backing away whilst maintaining eye contact with them. If you do this often enough, your dog will start to learn where the end of the long line is, and if they feel tension, they will slow down and look for you to come back to. Whatever your reason for using a long line, you must keep it loose when your dog is interacting with another dog or when they are close to people. Do not keep it tight. This is the fastest way to cause socialising struggles. If you have concerns that your dog may harm another dog or person, then distance is your friend, and muzzle desensitising your dog for situations that are out of your control is the safest option. If you're concerned about your dog jumping up at someone, again, distance is your friend whilst you're working on teaching your dogs to keep all four paws on the floor. I use Biothane long lines from Amazon. I've left the link in the description for you. Biothane long lines stop you from getting burnt hands if the line moves too quickly, and they don't absorb water or mud, so they can be cleaned quickly at home with a wet wipe and it's good to go again. This makes them great for winter walks and also for those dogs who just love mud and water. Remember to save this video so you can watch it again as a quick reminder before your walk.